Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play the Dark mod. In the last episode, we explored some of Upper Brooksdale, our thief having been hired by a politician at a local inn to retrieve some incriminating documents which could be used to knock him out of his political position as alderman. We needed to retrieve the information held at the local city watch, and also find some dirt on his political opponent, who was the guard captain of that watch station in Upper Brooksdale. While we were retrieving that information, we discovered that an assassin had been hired to eliminate us, apparently sent from a bishop of a different city, I believe. We dropped that note off at our fence to warn him that he as well will be being looked into before we retired to our room for the evening. And now we're going to play a different map. Accountant 1, Thieves and Heirs. So let's go ahead and read the notes, and I think we're going to read the mission description for this one, because it ties into why we're playing this one next, as opposed to the Accountant 3. Accountant 1, Thieves and Heirs, by Goldwell. After being sold out by an old associate, you're now wanted by the City Watch. The only way out of the city is through a fence who recently contacted you, but he wants you to do a job for him first. Meet him in the sewers tonight to hear out his offer. So we're going to pretend that this is a different thief from, a different fence from Brooksdale, who has promised to get us... Oh, maybe we can actually say it is the same fence, actually. And now that he's in trouble, he's willing to help us out to get us out of here. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. And so, since I'm the one being hunted by the Raven, and the fence, while in trouble, isn't quite as in danger, and maybe might view that if he turns us in, he can get out, is willing to help us escape the city if we do him whatever favor this is. Alright, so that's what we're going with. Let's also read the notes, because we've been doing that. The Accountant 1, Thieves and Heirs, version 1.1 by Goldwell. Credits: this fan mission was designed, written, and built by Goldwell. Beta testers: Captain Cleveland, Crowwind, Kingsel, Pukey B, Skacky. I cannot read this name. Is another name there. Soda Froinks, I think is what that says. Alright, let's get started.
An old thief once told me that in our line of work you can never trust anybody. I should have carved those damn words onto the back of my hand. Last night I was supposed to meet up with an associate of mine to plan our next job, but when I arrived the only ones there to greet me were the City Watch. Looks like he sold me out. He decided that the reward money on my head was worth more than our continued partnership. I managed to get away with my life, but now I'm cold, broke, and running out of options. I'm not exactly in a trusting mood either, but a letter arrived last night with an offer I couldn't refuse. I don't usually accept jobs from complete strangers, but I'm not really left with much of a choice. It's from a local fence who says he's heard of my troubles and that he knows of a way to smuggle me out of the city for a price. This fence has arranged a simple job for me, and I'm to meet him down in the sewers tonight for more details. It's time to go.
Okay, our objectives. Unskilled. Meet the fence down in the sewers and hear his proposition. Do not harm the fence. Extra objectives unlock for this difficulty as the mission progresses. Oh, okay, we have a completely different costs for the equipment in this gentleman's or lady's missions. Let's see what we got. We start with one, so in particular, items that I wouldn't expect when we start with. We have 1 water arrow and 5 broadhead arrows. Okay. It's 600 gold. to purchase equipment here. Well, I'm going to want more water arrows, so let's buy at least another 3 of those. I want 1 moss arrow. We'll buy a second. And that rules out just about everything else. Let's take a tip. I'll take another 4 broadheads and 1 more water. And that'll do. Let's go ahead and start the mission. Alright, everyone, hello. Let's look around at our very humble abode. Romain's rules to avoid tedious frustration. Interesting title for a book. Nothing on top of our bookshelf. So having just in the previous episode secured a decent apartment above the inn in Upper Brooksdale, we are now in a different area, I suppose, of that city. Oh, we can actually, okay, we know Upper Brooksdale was a named district of a different city because we were in Golden Grove in the Chronicles of Skullduggery 1. So we can pretend that it was a part of Bridgeport, though I think this is the first time I'm seeing the name Bridgeport here. I can't remember what the newspaper's title was, because I think that was the name of the city. But let's pretend it's the same place. Looks like we have a... Is that a chamber pot? No. We must have one somewhere, I suppose, though. Cooking some stew on our stovetop, but we're going to be heading out for the evening. Romain's rules to avoid tedious frustration. Good title. Our tip. Okay, let's start by reading this, and then we're going to head out. Overheard a woman who lives in the working slumber apartments complain about the view from her window. Says whenever she opens it, all she hears is a loud buzzing noise. Saw a crate arrive for Lord Vicar earlier today. The delivery guy looked uncomfortable, leaving it on his doorstep. But as he left, he mumbled to himself that he doesn't get paid enough to care. Rumor is that an alchemist is working on some fancy new type of arrowhead. Apparently it's infused with toxic powdered mushrooms sourced from our very own Ravenward forests. He claims it can even clear a room. Says it wouldn't hurt a fly, but I still wouldn't want to get hit by it. So Lord Vicar is someone who didn't want to leave a delivery on... Sorry, no. The delivery for Lord Vicar, the gentleman, didn't want to leave it at his doorstep, but did so. Some sort of strange sound for a girl. Not quite sure what the hint is there. And it sounds like there's a gas arrow at an alchemist's shop. Okay. I don't remember this mission at all, so this is going to be fun to play it with you guys again. It might come to me as I continue to play. Let's see what the mission is like again. Remember again from the intro video. I'm mentioning this to myself because it's actually been about 2 hours since the intro video was recorded, that we are meeting with our fence, who's going to help get us out of the city. And we're going to pretend it's because we're being hunted by the Raven. I'm looking to get out of here. I like when maps, missions, games have rainy weather in them. Probably I'm guessing a rather cool evening too fall's approaching in the game world. At least that's what we're going to go with. Because that will let me play into a few other missions I have ready to go in the future.
Ah, my favorite year.
I believe he's quoting Garrett. If I recall correctly, Garrett had said such as well when he picked up a bottle of fine vintage in the tavern across from the City Watch station in Thief 2. I'm guessing that we're going to have a monetary objective at some point. But until I know what it is, I'm not going to feel compelled to pick up all the money from the poor bar. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go into the sewer system, but let's explore more of this first. Hello? Ah, there's secrets that I don't remember finding this before when I had played this game the first time. But I don't remember this mission, everyone. Absolutely wonderful to not remember a mission at all. Sounds like the taverns are rather packed this evening.
That's a big rat. Yeah. It's still a rat, though.
What did we find? Ronnie, I know you're new here, but the most important part of this job is when we leave our protection payment out for Jeanette. She picks a drop-off point each week, and for this week she chose the market stalls round the corner. Make sure you hide the purse good and well, and that no one else sees you. It's all our asses on the line here. I do it myself, but it's gaming night over at the Drunken Trespasser, so the buck falls to you tonight. Don't let us down. Oh. Okay, well, I always feel bad taking racketeers' money or bribery payments, but we did so already. I think that was the purse we just found. So that's ours now. We can't drop cash we pick up. We're not allowed to. So we'll just put this here. and hope maybe she'll accept an IOU or one missed payment. I don't see any place else we can go. Caution. Sewage. Contaminated water. Exposure may cause illness.
Hey, I'm glad you made it. We usually don't have visitors down here. Just watch your step there and, don't mind the bad smells. So, as I mentioned in my letter, I do indeed have a way to get you out of this city. But I do know that reliable hideouts cost a lot of money. More than I can handle. So you'll need to go out and acquire some extra funds. Tonight. And it just so happens that I'm looking for a necklace that a nobleman is in possession of. It has little monetary value, so don't think about stashing it for yourself. But it has great sentimental value to me. I'd heard a lot about you. Some of the heists you've managed to pull off, and some of the nobles you've managed to piss off. I can understand why you want to get out of here so badly. The storm out there is pretty bad tonight. At least it'll give you some cover when you're sneaking around up there. Okay, this is the furthest I can take you. I need to get back to the streets before the curfew kicks in. You're already a wanted man, so it's not really a problem for you. This door here leads to the Lower Raven Ward sewers. Follow the path out, and then take a right. Follow that until you reach a ladder. This will take you to the city streets. From there, you need to seek out a nobleman by the name of Lord Vicar. He has my necklace. Once you steal it from him, return down to the sewers and wait until the morning. I'll come find you once the curfew is lifted for the day. I know it's not pleasant spending the night down here, but it's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Good luck.
Notice: all tools must be returned before you leave after your shift has ended. Inventory will be checked weekly. Should any equipment be shown damaged or missing, it will be taken out of all staff members' paychecks that are on duty that day. Signed, Foreman Joseph. A good way to make sure that your workers watch for other workers stealing stuff. And we just got 2 new objectives. Let's see what those are. Okay. Do not harm the fence. Pick up a few souvenirs for the local pawn shops. Find 1,500 loot. Rumor has it that a local doctor has fled Raven Ward. See if he left anything valuable behind. Break into Lord Vicar's home and steal the necklace for your fence. Return to the sewers when you are done. I'm going to assume there's no guard patrols down here in the sewer system. The worst case scenario, we'll see spiders. We can probably outrun them, though. Boss says to keep the gate closed until we find a way to get rid of the spiders. Okay. Well, it looks like someone decided to open it. I would be a little nervous that walking on the web would alert all the spiders to where I'm located. Quite a bit of loot in that treasure chest. Not too difficult to get it. It's probably safe to assume that was the only thing worth having here. And we won't find anything else in any other of these side passages. My telescope doesn't let me actually see very far. Can't shut the other one. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. The water is rather crystal clear for being a sewer system. And they have water runoff going here as well. I'm guessing the sewage is carried in the pipes that we see here and not mingled with the water.
So, did you leave the note?
What note?
The note about the spiders, remember?
Oh yeah, that note. Yes, I did. It was hard to hammer in the nail to hold it up, though.
What? Where did you hammer it into? I told you to leave the note nailed into the bricks right next to the gate.
Oh, it's the wall we were meant to hammer it into? I just sort of hammered it into the gate.
Oh, you taffer. You could weaken the gate doing that. Or even worse, break it.
Oops.
Yes, oops, all right. The captain will have us down here on cleanup duty, should any of those creatures get loose. And I don't want to be dragged down here again to sort that out. This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, why's that?
Because of all the spiders, remember?
Oh yeah. Somebody should put up a note to warn people of what's down here.
Oh boy.
I greatly appreciate the attempt to make their voices the same as the two guards we heard in the original Thief series. Well done, guys. And this does kind of answer my question about what's in these pipes, because I see what looks like contaminated water, just a drop of it dripping into the clear water here. So that's where the sewage is being carried from, or in. Alright, no loot in the sewer system itself. We could turn off the power, but I don't see why I would want to do that, so let's leave that there. Sewage access and maintenance. Okay. Let's wait and see if that guard walks back the other way before we move up. I do not have a good recollection, once again, everyone, of this mission, and I did not practice this. So, the last time I played this was the last time it was uploaded. I guess we'll take stock of our supplies again. 600. Okay, there he. Never mind. There he goes. The bad news about waiting a handful of seconds is I lost some time, but I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to make the assumption that's not the same guard, or he's on a very fast patrol. So 646 worth of wealth so far. There he goes again. Keep your doors locked. There are thieves among us. Do not become a victim. I would love to find a way up there. Oh! Well, I found the love I was looking for, because there's a rope right there. Let's wait till the other guard walks up to that door and back. I'm assuming they're on the same patrol. He should be arriving very soon. I just heard footsteps on metal. Okay, so we can't knock him out, but we can knock out his friend. Here he comes. Sorry, Robert. He should be out of the rain. Remember that we we play the Thief series when I'm playing them with, in this case, for the Dark mod, 3 blackjacks or kills for our Thief. That's the first one. I seem to remember, now that we've knocked him out, that those 2 guards were really annoying to sneak past. I'm going to hope that he doesn't look behind himself here, or we're going to be having to reload the game from the very beginning. I don't think he will. Not much in his home. Home of the Honorable Lord Vicar. That must be to notify him of deliveries. Ordered delivery for Lord Vicar. 6 silver knives, 6 silver forks, 3 golden wine goblets, 1 cooking pot. I attempted to deliver these to your apartment, however the front door buzzer doesn't seem to be working. In lieu of this, I've decided to leave your delivery in secure crates out front. Ruben's accounting office. I don't know what the other one is. I want to wait for the guard to walk back up there, and then we can try one of those doors. I'm guessing they're both locked. The Drunken Trespasser Tavern. Dr. Wildmere's surgery. It's in the accounting office. There has to be more money than this here. What was the second secret? I don't remember a second secret. I do feel bad for taking some of that money, but if it's a secret, I don't feel as bad about taking it. Okay, this is a bit awkward because we have to use a water arrow to open this door. Well, actually, maybe we don't. I'm going to hope that the guard doesn't walk in here seeing this. Actually, this door open. We should probably quick save. Remember the rules, everyone, that I use. In this case, the Dark Mard, 3 blackjacks, and preferably 1 quick save every 20 minutes. Since the doctor's is here, I want to explore that before I go any further. I don't trust my ability to rip those boards off before the guard rounds the corner. He might have. I might have heard him say, "Uh-oh." Okay, good. don't know if I like the lights. There's something very off-putting about pitch black lights. Dr. Waldmar's Cures and Ailments. Just a friendly reminder that all patients must pay for their services before seeing the doctor. If you find yourself unable to pay, we no longer accept Ravenward Bank trust notes due to rampant forgeries. Gold is the only accepted payment form here. Thank you for being understanding. Tuesday of the 4th of May. One patient was admitted today complaining of headaches. Doctor performed experimental surgery. Corpse sent to crematorium. Invoice of 350 gold sent to the family. Well, that got... that escalated very quickly. Wednesday, 5th of May. Lord Vicar paid a visit to refill his medication for his sore leg. Fees 40 gold. A homeless man came in seeking treatment for a stomach ailment. He was shown the door. Oh, they have something out there that says, no, you don't get to see a doctor if you don't pay. So be it. Deliveries. There might be something in that, but I'm not touching that. Patient history. Outgoing invoices. Medicine. I don't know what those do. Oh, for patient records. All my stitches itch. He never stops watching. He never stops waiting. Please help me. Oh. This is one of those types of doctor offices. Interesting that there are beds here. So the patients are kept here? Or can elect to stay? Sure, we'll take a gold skull. Yeah, let's take that. Doctor's not going to need it anymore. I'm guessing that's the key.
Experiment 35. I'm the operating surgeon who will be performing this experiment. For this process, I will be testing a theory that by relieving pressure in the patient's skull, it will resolve severe headaches. Present with me, I have a patient who has volunteered himself for this experiment. Please lay down on the table, and the procedure can begin. First, I will attempt to open the patient's skull, utilizing a small hole. Make observations about the patient's symptoms, and then move on to expanding the circumference of the hole until the headache is relieved. I will now begin with the initial entry point hole. How are your symptoms? Do you feel any relief from your headache? As the patient has acknowledged that the small hole does not provide relief, I will now attempt to increase the diameter of the hole slightly. Well, sadly the patient has died. It seems that by making the hole too large, it caused the skull to fracture, and fragment of the skull then punctured the brain, causing immediate death. For experiment 36, I will attempt this procedure again. However, in place of my current tools, I shall be using a drill to open the hole. Perhaps that would allow for better accuracy and to avoid the issue of skull fracturing.
He's probably on to something. Probably on to something. We have to find something in here. I don't think the gold skull was enough. No. And none of our lockpicks do not work on this door, so we have to find a way. Well, we have to find something hidden in here. I don't know what that switch actually did. Oh, it turns off the lights. Okay. Then this one must turn them back on in the other places. Well, it'll be a little easier to see. Okay, well, I don't see what else to interact with everyone, so we're gonna interact with whatever this is. Oh, God. Spare office key hidden in, I'm guessing, extremely unpleasant innards. Builder.
Builders sure do like their statues and trinkets. Unfortunately for them, they also fetch a good price on the black market.
He was a builder. Interesting. Monday, the 3rd of May. Today, a few members of the Inventors Guild came to install some silent lights. The constant humming noise was soothing and almost therapeutic at first, but after time it started to drive me insane. These new lights still produce a strong light, but more importantly produce no noise. Unfortunately, they are both expensive and time-consuming to make, so I will have to wait for their next shipment before we can install some more of the lights in the foyers. At least my office is quiet. While here, they were also telling me about a new invention of theirs called a wall planter. This will allow me to grow plants, mushrooms, and even crystals in a contained environment. Best of all, they can be installed anywhere fresh water is readily available, and your walls can support the weight of the contraption. I thought that would be fantastic for growing some plants when I make up my elixirs and potions. This will save me many trips having to go into the marketplace to buy fresh plant material. So I placed an order with them, and they said they can return tomorrow to install it. Tuesday, 4th of May. Sadly, another patient today failed to reach the builder. I tried to guide him by relieving pain in his skull, but the patient could not handle the full embrace of the builder's mighty hammer. I tend to start most procedures off simply enough, but when things go wrong and the builder steps when things go wrong, the builder steps in and starts doing my work for me, and it does help. I shall have to consult with the High Priest in the Church of Ravenward. Perhaps he can advise to better improve my procedures. I fear, though, that the City Watch will not take kindly to another dead body and more than likely want to throw me into a prison cell and throw away the key. I doubt even bribes would help them turn a blind eye anymore. I should possibly flee until things calm down a bit. In the meantime, I have disposed of Patient 35's corpse and sent restitution to their next of kin. May the Lord Builder have mercy on his fragile soul. Restitution? I thought you demanded money from him. From the family. Is that right? Let me double check that again. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. Invoice of 350 gold sent to the family. That's not restitution. That's demanding payment for services rendered. That's like the opposite of restitution. Unless I misunderstand the word restitution, which I think means compensation.
There's always a way in.
This must be Lord Vickers. Beautiful garden. I think we're going to knock out the maid. He shouldn't see her. No keys or gold around his waist. I think that's the same guard we saw before.
Is that something over there?
Wow, he's got a really short patrol.
What a bugger. What was that?
Oh, this is the servants' quarters. I shouldn't be taking anything from them. Okay, well, too late. Sorry, we knocked her out and took her things. I said we should be safe here. Looks like where the maid probably went. Good thing we knocked her out. Ah. Been a while. Another untidy attic. I'm assuming there's nothing like like spiders up here or the like. Hello? Safe? Locked. We need a key. We do. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to hope that key is also up here someplace. But if it is, I don't see it. Okay, well, so much for that. We'll have to keep an eye open for it. Come back here when we find it. Yeah, no key. Interesting. The first times I think I found the chest before the key. A water arrow, though, coming up here. Somewhat profitable, so that's good. I was about to say, this is probably the freezer. Okay. Come on. I'm not taking a ring out of the the poop in that pot. I'm not doing it. I know it's probably a secret, but I'm not touching it. Come on. No. Well, unless I must have it. I'm gonna hope we don't. We check if the painting's worth anything. I like to read the newspaper, but we'll have to knock him out to do so. I see no keys on his belt.
Feels like I've been here for all hours.
Man, how do you even have a ring? How's that even a thing? How is that even a thing? How is there a ring in that turd? Did you not check what you ate? Before you ate it? How do you manage to swallow a diamond ring? I'm not no. I'm not taking it. That's disgusting. Oh. We're not allowed to read the paper. I think we will knock out the gentleman. Pretty sure. Yeah, we need the necklace from Lord Vicar here. I'm assuming this is him. So we'll knock him out and put him on his bed. Okay, good enough. Now, this was a bit easy. I'm going to make the assumption there's a secret somewhere in this room. Actually, that would probably be the ring. I really can't stress enough how much I do not want to pick that up. God, the smell from that would be just atrocious. Safe key. Okay. We know where that's used. Wednesday, 5th of May. Another night, another storm. Seems to rain here all the time, and while I did enjoy it at first, it has become rather tiring. It's hard to go out hunting with Reginald anymore. Well, that and he has moved to Upper Ravenward. Living here used to be great until the rich folks started moving out, and these poor sods started moving in. Everything just seems to break here, like that damn door buzzer. I've been expecting a delivery all day of beautiful antique plates and dinnerware, but alas, no one has come yet. I do not know if this is the fault of an incompetent delivery man or an incompetent door buzzer. Very frustrating. Just go and check, you lazy bum. I decided to formally write a warning note to myself and their incompetence. I do not ask for much, but of what I do ask, I expect it to be completed as soon as possible, and to the highest quality capable. It took them 5 weeks just to move a few boxes up to the attic, and now after 2 weeks, my lights are still flickering and my door buzzer still does not work. Maybe I should just fire all of these fools and start anew. But I suppose the problem then is I have to train new servants and guards again. It was already a long and tiresome ordeal hiring the current rotation of workers. Sorry, Vicar, but we need to make sure we get enough money. I want to say the amulet's behind one of these tapestries here. I'm going to wait until the guard walks up and walks back, and then we'll play the Victrola. Okay, it's just music. Maybe the amulet is up in the attic then. It's not down here. We can follow the guard out, as it were. Tim. Just because it's a button doesn't mean you need to press it. We'll try stealing that as well. I thought this was a secret, but I'm guessing this is not anything of the sort. Alright, heirloom nexus required. It does indeed look pricey to me, fence, by the way. Alright, now we just have to get out the way we got in.
in a row. Damn, I thought I heard something. What that?
Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, everything completed. With the exception of getting back to our fence. Surely nothing evil will have spawned inside this experimentation. A surgical center, right? We want to wait here until we know where the guard is, because I will run into him otherwise. Oh, it just occurs to me as well. We knocked out 3 people. I forgot all about this guard. Okay, good thing. I was... Wow. I'll have to actually double check. It was just 3, right? If I knocked out 4, I'm going to have to redo this mission. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I thought there was maybe an escape sequence in the sewer system. Alright. 3. Okay, good. Okay. Woo! Man! Nice. Nice. Very succinct mission, this one. I wonder what was in the other rooms. I mean, I wouldn't take any loot from them. They're probably the poor of town. But I do wonder what else was there. Probably another objective would require us to explore more of that area. 3 stealth score as well, the best we've done so far. With only 3 alerts. I didn't think we had any alerts. Interesting. Alright, well guys, that does it for this mission. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.